The winner of the match, Playboy Buddy Rose, the United States Champion, here with his manager, Dr. Ken Ramey.
The winner of the match, it goes to show you muscles doesn't mean too much, doesn't it? It takes brains to win in professional wrestling. And when you win money, and money means a lot to me. Take a look at the jewelry I have here. You see this all gold jewelry. That's the only way I buy it. Gold, gold, gold. Digital watches, carat-and-a-half diamond rings. You see this? Especially, I really like this one right here that Hugh Hefner gave me from the Playboy Club. My Playboy bunny. I cherish that the most.
It's very beautiful.
That's when I visited the Playboy house. Okay, now let me tell you something, Ed Wiskowski. I heard what you said about me. We're a great team together, but you don't have to come out here and say that you can beat me, and I don't have to come out here and say that I can beat you. But when it comes down to $30,000, that kind of money does speak loud. And I'm going to start speaking loud, Wiskowski, because I know if it was you and I in that ring, it's never happened, but if it's you and I left in that ring, we'll find out just who is the better man. And I know it's me, because who is wearing the U.S. belt? It's me, not you. If you were the U.S. champion, you'd be wearing it. But I won the championship, I'm the U.S. champion, and you'll have to go through me to get it. Now, if you want to argue about it, we'll argue about it. If it comes down to you and me in that battle royal, it'll come down to you and me. And there's another man in that battle royal I want to take care of, and that's a man by the name of Ray Stevens. They call the living legend. Well, let me tell you something. I am the new Ray Stevens of San Francisco. All I hear is Ray Stevens this, Ray Stevens that, Ray Stevens this. It's Buddy Rose San Francisco now, not Ray Stevens San Francisco. Ray Stevens, I can't wait to get my hands on you, because the living legend, he's going to be the dying legend when I get through with him.
Dr. Ramey, I'm surprised you let your man into this match. You know how dangerous it is. There's always 3 or 4 wrestlers injured. Now, he gets hurt and can't defend the title within 90 days.
I'm not going to get hurt that bad. If I get hurt, it won't be that bad. Believe me, I'm going to hurt a lot of people. I'm not going to get hurt.
Well, there's always the possibility of somebody getting hurt. Let's face it, this is the roughest match in the world.
That's right.
But I don't like the idea of this Wiskowski getting out here and saying he's better than this. Sure, they're going to finally wind up squaring off. But Wiskowski, you got to remember one thing. You're one half of the World's Tag Team Championship. All right, you wouldn't have one half of that World's Tag Team Champion if it wasn't for this man right here. Buddy Rose was the one that won it for him. So just when you get in there, just don't think that you're better than he is, because he's a United States champion, and he's also one half of the World's Tag Team Championship. Okay, and that proves that he's got to be one heck of a good conditioned athlete to hold 2 titles. How many times has this been done? Very, very few times in the history of professional wrestling.
That's correct.
Also, another thing you got to consider. You know, this battle royal, it's so rough, it's got no rules.
Your man can do anything he thinks he's big enough to do.
Anything he's big enough to do in there. They don't stop it for blood. You got to either get pinned or thrown over that top rope. So if you go out there and you break an arm or something, get away with it. But you got to remember one thing. This man's got something going for him. He's got me on the outside of the ring that nobody else has got. And since there are no rules,
right, but I'll tell you,
you can do anything in that ring that you want
Dr. Ramey, I wouldn't get too close.
Anything that you want to, that this man can do inside that ring with my help on the outside, perfectly legal, right?
Right.
They can't stop it if something was
Remember, 17 other men.
A lot of things can happen, you know, when there's
Ladd,
no rules.
Superstar Billy Graham.
And
you
Ray
get close
Stevens
to that
is going
ring.
to get hurt. There's going to be a few more that's going to get hurt, too.
You're naming off. You're naming off the top 10. You're bringing them all in. Well, you're bringing in the top 10, but I'm the #1 of the top 10, and you're going to have to go through me. I've crippled a lot of wrestlers since I've been here without being in a battle royal with just wrestling. Think what I'm going to do when there's no rules.
Well, there won't be any. Saturday, January 27th. That's right.
$30,000.
Okay, tag team coming up, fellas.
Got a lot of money already.
But
be back right